What is up, everybody? Welcome back. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. It's my first time coming to you from a new location. I also just took off my infrared mask. My face is all redded up. So if you're watching this and you are here live, let me know how the sound quality is. Fucker. This is my first time broadcasting from this particular location. So I don't know what it's like. So let me know how it looks and sounds. I still have some work to do on my background. It's not 100% there yet, but we're getting there. So I would love to hear from some folks. But Maruf says waiting. What's up, Maruf? I'm sure. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, pal. Says nice boss. Clip mix. Haven't seen you in a second. I mean, I have on Facebook, but not here. Says waiting. Seriously though, someone speak up. Let me know how the picture and sound is. Stavros, what's up, Stavros? Always a pleasure. Says hey. Keith says hey, Chris. Sachet says hey. Stavros says waiting. Okay. What I'm waiting for is somebody to tell me if I'm talking to myself or not. Pick and sound are good. Thank you, Jessica. Daryl says you're good. Cool. Best SEO online says the Vegas setup is off to a fine start. Cool. I want to make the background light up and then like a little bit lighter. And I also, I'm going to have my logo on those two screens you see back there. But the computer that they're hooked to is kind of fucked. So I have to get a new cooling fan for it. And then I'm going to hang up this poster but this piece of art that Dev from Legiit made for me, or not made for me personally, but had made for me. I'm going to put that right here. And I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do there yet, but it's off to a good start. So thank you for that. bestseoonline.com. That's a good domain name. Sassy says, sound good. Glad to see you back on screen. Glad to be back on screen. I hope your daughter's enjoying her AirPods. All right, so I'm going to just get set up. I'm a little out of practice here, so bear with me for a minute or two, and then we'll do it. Creators Club, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, so just bear with me for a minute or two while I get set up, because I am a bit rusty on this. It's my first time doing it with this setup, so I'm not optimized, but I'm getting there. She loves them. Thank you. Oh, that makes me very happy. I should have just let you take credit for it, to be honest. But I was afraid you would snake them and not give them to her. Just kidding. I have updated many things when I get your time. Oh, wonderful. All right, well, we're going to get started just a second here. I'm waiting for a couple of websites to open. I'm on. One thing I don't like about my new home is and I don't know if it's on purpose, but it only has Wi-Fi. So I'm excited to learn and just started a drop shipping business today. Oh, wonderful. Congratulations on taking the leap into entrepreneurship. Now, what we're going to do today is a test. I don't know if it's going to work. So just to properly set expectations and hopefully thwart the fucking trolls that are going to show up and so anyway, nice setup. I've noticed lately. Oh, no worries. Long time no see. Great to catch you live again. It's great to be here live again. I can't promise how regularly we're going to be doing this, but I will definitely be doing this again. I need to shave something fierce. Stavros laughing at my troll impression. At least I hope that's what he's laughing at. But anyhow, all right. Should we, you know what? Let's kick it old school and let's do a giveaway. We haven't done those in a hot second. Do people still say hot second, or did I just sound really old? Is it giveaway? It's been so long since I did this, it's not in my browser history anymore. It is. So let's go ahead and share my screen and give away some shit. Not some shit, some merch. to that one, share. And let's make it full screen. Can you see that? We are all old here. Yeah, but not as old as Keith, at least. So let's go ahead and pick the current live stream. And so the way this works, if you're new here, and by the way, if you're new here, let me know. I can't give away 1 hour. I don't know when I'd be able to do it. Can you see that okay? Because I have these new like sexy screens that are really like widescreen and curved. But anyway, all right. So the way this works is I'm going to give you a term and it's going to be AEO. You're going to type that in the comments or the chat, wherever you're watching. And then I'm going to let it run for 5 minutes. And then you just type that in the chat as often as you'd like. And the person that at the end, I'll do it. The software will choose a person and that person will get a piece of legit merchandise, usually a t-shirt, but it can be other things as well. So let's go ahead and kick this off. It is 2:21 Pacific time. I'm on Pacific time now here in Sin City. But good turnout today for a last minute one. But we'll let it go till 2:20. What did I say? 2:21. So 2:26. Rob, just spoke to Rob yesterday. Was it yesterday? This week I spoke to Rob. Days fly by. Who said they were new here? Sachet and Daryl both said they're new here. Well, welcome aboard. My name is Chris M. Walker. I am the founder and owner of Superstar SEO, and most people know me from Legiit.com, which is what we're going to be showing here in just a few minutes and to run our test. But I do a little bit of SEO. I do a little bit of entrepreneurship. What else do I do? Do a little AI. I'm getting really fast to that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be speaking at an event a week from tomorrow. No, a week from a week from today in Texas on the topic of SEO and AEO, and it's being sponsored by Google and Anthropic. So if you are in Austin, Texas next weekend, hit a brother up. Yeah, I probably sounded old again, didn't I? But anyhow, yeah. Can someone guide you? Jason, we got lots of new faces today. That's good. You're in Florida now. Oh, wonderful. I was there maybe a year ago for SEO at the beach. That was a fun event with Mike and Brock, several others. Lots of people saying AEO. And just let me demonstrate what this is for while we're waiting. So shop. Wow, this doesn't show up either. You were there. Oh, well, hopefully we met. I apologize for not remembering every face. Passover listings, good customer on Legit. Good to see you. Josh says howdy. Hello, Josh. This is our merch store, so we'll be giving away something from this. It can be whatever you choose. It can be a magnet, a mug, no cap. No, you can get a cap. I just wanted to sound young. Tumbler. Not that shitty, it's not shitty, but not that Web 2.0, but a coffee tumbler. That joke wasn't funny. So we'll give that away in about 3 minutes. We got 18, let's see, we got 38 people on and 19 in. So about half of you want my merch and half of you think it sucks shit. Saeed, what's up, Saeed? What's up, Mehedi? Happy birthday once again. I know it's a little bit late now, but never hurts. I look at you double dipping. I see you. That's okay. Bye, guys. Writing many times. Software only. I actually don't mind because it gets me in people's feeds. Alina says hi, Chris. Hello, Alina. That's a very pretty name. All right, we got less than 2 minutes remaining, and then we're going to choose our winner for some legit merch. Now, if you win a legit merch and you get a t-shirt, there is a rule that's very, very important. You are not allowed under any circumstances to look better than me while you wear it. So I know that'd be really difficult anyway. I'm not actually this vain. It's just a joke. Alexis says, oh my God, let me win. Is that Alexis Marchena or is it a different Alexis? All right. Less than a minute remaining. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. All right. You're in trouble. I don't know that I can help you. I'm sorry. All right. Less than a minute remaining. And I'm running out of clever things to say and part of the countdown. But and time. Okay. Please stop saying AEO now. The software will choose a winner at random. Saeed, congratulations, Saeed. Long-term, legit freelancer, good guy. Sells some blog comments, if I'm not mistaken, and among other things. What I need you to do is just go over to shop.legit.com, pick out what you want, and then go over to Legit Support. I know you know how to use it. And you just, I haven't even seen that, but you can just click customer support and tell them what you want, tell them that you won, and tell them your address, and they'll hook you right up. And if it's like a clothing thing, tell them what size. You can't see my screen, but I just realized that. All right, so they changed the buttons around here. So let me share my screen again. So why is this being dumb today? They've added features and I'm old and it like, all right, there we go. Tell them you won $1 million. They watch. All right. So here's what we're going to talk about today. I have this theory and I will show you what it is. Let me, fucking hey. Share screen. I don't want to share entire screen, so we'll just keep switching between windows. I'm afraid to share entire screen because I'm afraid I'm going to bring up confidential information. So, all right. So today we're going to talk about showing up in Google AI Overview. Now, again, I want to set expectations. This is just a test, but I think it's going to work. So what that is, just in case anybody doesn't know, is, well, I guess this is the easiest one to say, how to show up in Google AI Overview. Alina, please, that's not what we're talking about today, okay? So anyhow, this is the Google AI Overview. And it's basically Google takes your information and gives the answer so no one clicks your website. I'm being facetious, but it is what it is. That's what it is. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows what we're talking about. And you can kind of see that it has a list of different sites that it's pulling information from and so on. And Legit actually has a few of these. Let me log into Hrefs and see what we have as far as these go. We have quite a few of these, but we'll see a few examples as well. So let's go over to Hrefs. I know you can't see me. Alina, knock it off. All right. That's not what we're going to talk about today. I know you just want help, but this isn't the place to get it. Have some respect. So let me log in. Experiencing issue with Keywords Explorer. God bless them. All right. So let's go Legit. I don't like how they've changed this. It's very irritating to me. Let's see. What did I want to see? We want to go to organic keywords. And let's go to United States. And we want to go to SERP feature. And we just want, Yeah, I wish it had include only. But anyway, we'll apply that. And we're going to show results. All right. So we're looking for ones with this little thingamabob here. So what is a source file? It's not exactly a lucrative keyword, but let's take a look. Share. Window. Share. We're already past that, Prosen. All right. So do we actually show up here? Well, we certainly have the number one organic. Do we actually show up in the AI overview? We do not. Or do we? Well, Ahrefs lied. Those bastards. All right, let's try a different one. Why does it not? I guess the other way to do this would be don't include. All right, apply. Show results. No. Oh, fucking A. All right, well, let's see. Maybe we can sort by feature. No. Just looked at that one. Well, of course, it's being dumb. Usually there's several, and I just can't find one right now. That's the one we just looked at. PBN backlink. All right, let's take a look at that one. And if not, we'll just move on. No, I don't want to just show. Oh, do I want to just show an 8? For now, I just want to show one that we have. And then we'll move on to actually what I think will work. All right. Yeah, Ahrefs is full of shit. All right. Fuck it. So let's move on. Now, I already showed an example. I just wanted to show one that Legiit has. If you have one that Legiit has, you can share that. But actually, that I couldn't find one, even though I know that they're there. I just am drawing a blank on what they are, is a good thing. So, but if you have one for Legiit, that'd be great. Anyhow, let's look for a good search term. Let's see. Why is it showing that? So let's come up with a good question. What is a good SEO marketplace? Can you guys see my screen okay? It feels like it's really small. That's what she said. All right. So my theory is that we can get this show up here with a single press release. So let me show you why I think that. Share screen, window. Too zoomed in and cannot. Yeah. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right. These big ass screens are good for working, but I guess they're not great for uh, this. So, what is Legit freelance? Okay. We'll give that one a look. I'm in for the Sultan of it. All right. Well, we'll check that out. Terry, what do you think would be a good term that I could run a test on right now for Legit or anybody else? Terry C. Power. That's the it's not the AI overview. That's the featured snippet. I have some of those too. But yeah, check you out. What is Legit freelance? That's what Best SEO Online says. What is Legit freelance? Oh, there you go. Quora, Legit, Trustpilot, LinkedIn, Quora, and so on. All right. Well, let's take another look. What is a good freelance marketplace? Well, that hurts my feelings. All right, enough fucking around. Let's go over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you what led me to this test today. Calling Larry says live stream. What's up, my friend? It's been a hot minute. I got to quit saying shit like that. I sound super old. Anyway, ChatGPT. New. Let's hide the sidebar. Zoom in so you can see. Make sure we're on 03, or we could probably use 03 Pro, but that's slow as shit. So we'll just use 03. Larry says it's okay. I'm kind of old. All right, so let's do a temporary chat. What are some of the best freelance marketplaces? Now let's do it differently. Is Legit the best freelance marketplace? And we're going to check what that AI overview says as well. But what I want to show you here, show the sources you use as well as your answer. And I can do this in Gemini as well. Let's do that, matter of fact. Now it makes it too hard to see. So there we go. Do they have anything similar to? No, I guess not. All right. Well, whatever. SEO gigs online. Okay, we'll check that one out. In fact, while it's thinking, we'll go see what that says. SEO gigs for hire. All right. Do we even rank for this? I know we rank for just naked SEO gigs. That's not a bad one. All right. What was the other one? Online, SEO gigs online. Ah, here we go. Ooh, and there I am at number 3. I think that one will probably have a better shot. I'm really pissed that we don't show up here. So yeah, that's a good one. According to name.com blog, like they fucking know anything. All right. So I think I like that one. It has no search volume. So, all right. Let me zoom out some. Wow, a lot of this is wrong. Sources. You were supposed to show your sources. SEMrush, Genius, the website flip, Trustpilot, WishUp. Okay. Here's what we're looking for. Vocal.media. That's a brand new link that we just got, I believe. Reddit. So and this is of course a bad example. I should have prepared, but it's me. Awkward versus interesting. Anyway, a lot of these you'll see a lot of like, I'll just show you here in a second. And it uses yourself a lot as well. And let's see what Gemini came up with. Screen blank. God damn it. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. So anyway, what I was looking at when you couldn't see shit was the sources here for this. And it's SEMrush and Genius and a lot of things. Now, this vocal.com link or vocal.media is one that we just got. Lots of Reddit. There's some press releases in here as well. And that's what we're going to look at in a minute. But where are the sources? Here. Review Rower, Legit Review. See, this one pulls more from reviews. But I think that this is going to work. Times of India, for example. That's a good site, a good parasite type site. All right. Where was it? Yeah, this is a link that we just got. It's interesting that it pulled from that. I know we just got a link from them. Maybe this is a different one. Nah, it must be a different one. But yeah, see, Yahoo Finance. This is a perfect example. And this is one of the things that it pulled from. So what we're going to do is go over to Legiit. And let's go 38 DIGITL. Yeah, I think so as well. That's why I was doing stuff like, is Legiit the best freelance marketplace? In fact, let's see what the AI, I guess that we should have checked that too. Let's see what that says. And I got to switch screens again. I guess it doesn't really, like, we already show up for that, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's interesting. All right, so best SEO gigs online. All right, this is one. Let's see if we can take this over. No, it's just going to be a press release, Stavros. Not just, but it's going to be a press release. All right. Share screen. God damn it. Told you I was rusty. All right, let's try this one more time. So I looked at this, and I guess oh, that's annoying. I guess what I was going to say is I was going to do this, but it doesn't really make any sense because we already show up for this. So was it best SEO gigs online? Question mark. Yeah, so Fiverr, Upwork, and Toptail. So we're going to see if we can grab this one. And I'm actually optimistic. So, oh, we already show up there, but we don't show up here. So that's actually even more encouraging. So let's see if we can get ourselves up here. All right. So let's make sure I share my screen correctly. Nope. I'm showing my email now. God damn it. Here we go. So we're going to come back over here to Legiit. Oh, come on. Seriously? I must have typed it wrong. Yes, here we go. So I've seen evidence that press releases are really good if you get branded, like basically to show up there. And I didn't do a good job of demonstrating that because I did not prepare for this. All right. So this is the service we want to try. Any press release service will do it. This is just this one and Spine PR are the ones I use most often, though. Hope everybody's going to have a good weekend. I certainly am. I have to go find a place to get my hair cut here in Vegas, where I live now. All right, so we want the premium. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Are you seeing my screen now? Yes, you are. Okay. So we want the premium that comes with, what's it come with? It comes with AP, Yahoo News Network, News, Finance, Style Report, etc. Digital Journal, Globe News, Benzinga, include press release writing and distribution, and so on. So we're going to add that to the cart. And you don't necessarily have to get the banger. A reorder promo. And what about extras? Does he not have any extras? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Deb about that. PR booster, we provide an additional booster to your top 10. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get that. I think it already comes with this. It's included. I forgot if it comes with Benzinga. All right, screw it. Benzinga, podcast publishing, Business Insider. Let's add this one and remove this one. Ooh, this is getting expensive. Let me make sure that I'm not double ordering anything. Okay, it does come with Benzinga. Globe Digital Journal. Yeah, we're going to remove that one because we don't need it. And this is getting expensive. Podcast publishing, Business Insider. Does it come with Business Insider? Needs to make this a little more clear. All right, we'll keep that one. And we'll go with do follow links because we like SEO and the PR booster pack. So we're going to proceed to checkout. And I am going to go make sure I don't actually have to pay for this via my CEO powers behind the screen scenes here. and then we'll fill it out together. Anybody have any questions on what's going on right now? Just just be clear. Money. Submit. All right, let's refresh. Just got a press release delivered from him. Awesome. Hello, Sally. Always good to see you. Why is it not? No, it hasn't refreshed yet. All right, there we go. Confirm and pay. Hopefully it doesn't actually take 44 days. That would be unfortunate. What casino am I closest to? MGM Grand and Oyo. And then I guess like New York is right across the street. I was going to use the same for my EXT. Not sure what you mean. Live in Vegas for 10 years. Oh, I just moved here, I guess maybe 2 weeks ago. I got here on the 24th. So a little over 2 weeks now. But it really only feels like less than that because my things didn't arrive for a week after I'd been here. So I had to stay in a hotel the first week I lived here. And I say that like it's a fucking tragedy. I had to stay in a suite at the MGM Grand for a week. Damn it. But, man, it's just, yes, I live in Las Vegas now. That's why one of the reasons why I haven't been on as much. All right. So hopefully he doesn't have these broken into questions, and he doesn't. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and fill these out. So let's let him know what we're doing too. I'm trying to influence the AI overview for best SEO gigs online. And I'm going to show you something about structuring the content. But so anything you can do to assist with that would be great. See, I've focused on how to influence ChatGPT results, and I've gotten pretty good at that. And I'm going to be releasing some services and some training on that soon. But I haven't really spent much time figuring out AI overviews. So that's what I'm doing here. All right. Name of company or product, Legiit. Address 2411. And I don't live there anymore. So it's an empty office, but suite number 201, unit 105E, Myrtle Beach, SC 29577 43-85. You can call this number all day long, by the way. You're not going to get me. Email for media contact, help@legiit.com. Contact person, Chris M. Walker. URL, legit.com. Keyword anchor text, up to 4. Interesting. Best SEO gigs. Which is funny because we don't call them gigs. Online. Best SEO gigs. Legit. And I guess and a URL if possible. Did he need anything else? If you're writing the article, do you have suggestions for the theme of the article? I want the theme to be lots of nice stuff about legit combined with SEO gigs online. Not gigs. That sounds like a bad word. Rifai says, I was just searching for help on this topic, and boom, you popped up in my box screen. Pay attention to my channel and your inbox. I've got something really cool that I'm teaming up with some people on coming out next week. And I'm also going to be releasing some services and stuff on not so much the AI overview, but on ChatGPT and Claude and Perplexity and so on. And that's, what else does he ask? Such as new service offer, new area that you're servicing, new product, new service. Something that would be newsworthy. I think you can talk about our stricter standards for approval as a newsworthy event. Attachments. Let's see, what else is here? If you're providing your own article, please attach or paste. If you're an agency doing image, send me your agency logo. That's not what we're doing. Join mailing list. I'm already on your mailing list. So, would you like your news? No, I'm not an agency. And I can't put in legit here because it's blocked, because dumb people were putting in their service page. This information is provided and accurate, and start order. And as usual, my speed goes to shit when I'm in here. All right, so we'll just have to wait until that's done. Hopefully, it does not take the 44 days of delivery. It almost never does. So we'll check back in on that. Now, since we're here and we're on the topic of AEO, there's a couple things I want to show you. And then we'll wrap up because we got about 15 minutes left. So we can talk. We got some time. I'm going to show you this here in just a second. And then also, if you're interested in this topic and you happen to be in Austin, Texas, next week, I'm going to be speaking at this event hosted by Cubby.com, Google.com, Anthropic, 50 Pros, Sandhill PR, Conductor, and others. And it's going to be some great speakers. It looks like there's some sort of astronaut guy, and Jason and Wei and Marius and Ken. I don't know why it doesn't show all of us. It did before. Maybe it's /speakers. This is a really odd, it's a really terrible website design. I'm speaking at this too. Is it /speakers? No. Well, I know I'm on here somewhere. Anyhow, I'm going to be speaking at this event. Oh, I see. It's like a list. Where am I? There I am. Look at that handsome devil. Yeah, that's a really questionable approach to listing these. I also know Chris. He's been a customer and a friend for a while. But anyway, I'm looking forward to speaking at that next week. And I'll be talking about AEO, and I'm going to talk about what I'm going to show you. No, I'm not going to go as in depth as I will there because that'd be unfair to them. But this is a tool that I built with AI that is designed to structure content to help you show up in these kinds of results. You notice how a lot of these are actually from us. Anyway, there's certain ways you can structure content. So let me just create a new business. And it says, oh, anyway, no, we're good. All right. So what I'm going to do is add my agency, Superstar SEO. Let me zoom in. And this is a free tool, by the way, if you want to use it for yourself, but I'll walk you through how it works and why it works. But we're going to put in my SEO business, Superstar SEO. And I guess SEO agency. Founder's name, Chris M. Walker. My site. Logo. Oh, for fuck's sake. I got this redesigned recently too, by the way. I just haven't had a chance to launch it or to tell people about it. We need the logo URL. The logo is still a work in progress. I'm not happy with what's there. I don't know. Local and national businesses looking to improve search visibility. No one can find them, so their business can't grow. 12 plus years and specialization in AI. Well, let's call it AEO. I also can't type for shit, by the way. Insight from thousands of transactions of SEO services. Trust indicators. We can skip all that if you want. That you can put like your number of Trustpilot reviews and stuff like that. This is for the schema. Media mentions, same kind of thing. So we'll just put Forbes because Forbes, Yahoo Finance. I know I've been shown up in those before. Competitors, I don't really consider us to have any, but let's just say this is Gregory's company. It's just a joke. Rooftop. I love how people those people up in the chat. Year founded 2013. Employee count depends on how you look at it. We'll just say 10. Customer count, good God, it's probably about 7,500. Number of reviews, 5. Let's just look. Average rating 4.9. I'm just making shit up now. Starting price 2,000. Pricing model, subscription, operating. That's not necessary. Completed orders, recent orders. 10,403. Number of reviews. All right, so then you save this. Please fill in the required. Oh, why did it? Oh, apparently this needs work. God damn it. I don't want to fill all that out again. All right, well, I'm just going to put in one of the existing ones then. I don't know what happened. I'll have to go look at that. Okay, so I have Legiit in here instead. And I, again, made up these numbers, but you said save basic information, success. That's what it was supposed to do. And then you can come in here and put in either like a file of stuff that you don't want the AI content to talk about because it goes off on its own. So let's go landscape. And competitors to avoid. Let's see. Freelancer.com. I'm just making shit up now. Additional strategies. Do not use EM dashes. Do not use emojis. Save content guidelines. Then this is like a niche phrase. It's kind of like your tagline or something like that. This is really important that you have consistent across all of your properties. And what we're doing is we are do not use AI. What we're doing is making content that will show up, that will be structured in the way that AI, that LLMs look for. So skip the agency, scale with confidence. Let's go with that one. Save selected phrase. Okay, so now we're going to generate the hero section, which, if you're not familiar with web design, would be this. And the about page blurb. Third is best. Yeah, I agree. And then another thing you noticed is when we were looking at the results earlier, it showed a lot of like Quora and Reddit type things, and then a few others. So you would ask questions. Best marketplace for a small business owner to grow their business that doesn't have money for an agency. You would go across all of those and ask that, and then you would generate an answer here and do that. But you would want to put this as your hero section, and then this as your about page blurb. So just a little thing on your about page. You can see this is pretty in depth, and you can download it. And then comparison pages work really well. So Legiit versus SEO clerks, Conquer versus Fiverr, and then alternatives. And I'm just going to do one of these. You can see how this gave a nice answer. Of course, you want to edit it. It's still AI. And you can generate guest post, best SEO training agency. I don't know. That's just a way up. Let's go with 1,500 words. Oh, I wanted 1,500. Ugh. Really? All right, well, we'll go 2,000 then. Fuck it. You see this generated, and I mean, you'd want to remove introduction, but a nice comparison pages, even though it's not enforcing my no emoji rule. I vibe coded this, so there's definitely a few bugs I need to look at. And then you can do a blog post as well if you want to do that. You get the idea. And then it'll generate schema. But all of this is exactly what AI results look for in structured content. The homepage hero section, you want these to be the same everywhere. So you format it that way. Guest post will be done eventually. Schema is done. So you see it generates schema for you, put in all that information that you filled out earlier. Anyway, this is just something that I put together for you for free that structures content in the way that AI likes. And you can use it or you cannot use it, but whatever. But this is the kind of content you'll find if you were to look into the things that are actually ranking here. So see Reddit, 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 Reddit. That sounds like a frog. Reddit. And so on. So those are the things it looks for. Those are the sites it looks for. That's the type of content it looks for. And that's it. And there's a lot more that goes into this, but this is part one of getting the content right. And this tool is designed to do that. It has a couple of bugs. I don't know why it didn't save my business. I'm going to fuck with that here in a little bit. But yeah, enjoy it. It's free. Zero charge. I mean, I do have registration, but that was necessary for it to keep your data separate. And that's it. Now, I'm also a marketer, so I'm doing this to give you free stuff to make you like me. But that's it. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll keep track of this order wherever it went, and when it's done, we'll see how it worked. And if you want to start writing content that AI loves, we'll do that. And if you want me to start talking more about this and actually be prepared next time, I can do that too. The dome cut won't be till tomorrow. But please scroll at last. What was about measuring it? Oh, let me log back in. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, fuck's sake. Is it? Are you talking about this? You can't see it because of you. Yeah, this is also links to my tracking tool, Brand Signal AI, which I can log into that if you want to see. Yeah, I had to stop this, but basically this will help you track where your brand shows up. You got to refresh it. And it'll give you, this is a new feature, sentiment analysis. It'll tell you not only if it shows up for a certain prompt, but if it's positive or if it's negative or if it's neutral. You can actually see it. We'll wait for it to finish. Guys, if you have any questions, I have lots of folks on still. In fact, yeah, there's still like a good 30 people on. So I'll stick around if you want, if you have any questions or anything you want me to review or look at or do. The only questions I don't want to talk about is growing on Legiit. So please don't ask that. Is that on the same tool? No, it's a separate one. This one is Brand Signal AI. This one is $29 a month. I have to charge for this because the API costs get pretty pricey. So SEO, that's new. Let's take a look. Sentiment analysis. See, it shows that my brand shows up, shows that it's 80% positive. As it tells you the sentiment, the text describes Legiit as known. I don't know why it lost its formatting. I'll have to fix that. It's known for user-friendly interface and quality services, and mentions a feature that highlights top offerings, presenting the brand in a positive light. And then it gives you the full response that it got, in this case, from OpenAI. Yeah, it lost its pricing. It used to be formatted better than this. I don't know what happened. But yeah, you can use, basically this is a rank tracker for LLMs. So let's look at this one as well. PressWiz, that's I believe that's Charles's company. I haven't heard of some of these. That's interesting. Looks cool. Thank you. We have affiliates too, if that's something anybody's interested in. So I'll put that a link in the chat as well. But I'm very happy with it. I think it's got one of the easiest to use interface of all the tools. And there's a lot of these popping up now, but I think it's the easiest to use interface. I think the pricing is very fair. And I'm building this personally. Like I don't have any developers on this, although eventually I will have to. So can you please add a feature to track visitors coming from AI? That's easier said than done, but I'll look into it. But yeah, if you want to be an affiliate, you can do that. It's just right here in the chat or in the bottom of the screen using a thing called Endorsely. Shout out to Jamie IF. What neighborhood or area or Vegas did you move to? It's on the south end, kind of close to MGM Grand, just off of Tropicana. Like it's a 5-minute walk to MGM Grand. And it's just off Tropicana Drive or Avenue, whatever it is that Tropicana is. Like if I look out my porch, which you don't see me right now, if I go out on my back porch, which is like right over there, I can see off in the distance, I can see Mandalay Bay, Luxor, and the Luxor Sports Arena. And then I can see, Excalibur. And then I can see MGM Grand and a little bit of Oyo. All from my back porch. I was so happy about that because I didn't see this place. Like I knew the building, but I didn't see my particular unit until I got here. And I was so excited because it was, it had a good view. I was so worried it was going to be on the other side, which faces a fucking Holiday Inn. So I'm very, very excited that I got the unit that I got. And I really like it here. So yeah. But anyway, lots of folks still on. Happy to keep going or show anything else. I've vibe coded both of these, by the way. Something that, but by the way, I'm going to be launching with three, and I can spill a little bit of the tea here. Early next week, yeah, I'm right on the strip. I go walk it every night. I will tonight after work. I use quotes because is it really ever after work when you own your own businesses? But what was I saying? Oh, I'm going to be launching a program with Sally. You know Greg Morrison, with Greg Morrison, Gregory Ortiz, and Brian Cato starting next week, where we're going to talk about some automation, some AI, some SEO, show you everything that we're doing. So be on the lookout for that announcement, probably on Monday. Yeah, so I'm real excited about that. It's going to be the first product like that I've done in several years, and it's going to be great. It's going to be everything all four of us know, and it's going to be affordable and really helpful. So if you know me, or if you know Gregory Ortiz or Greg Morrison or Brian Cato, be on the lookout for that. That's all I can really tell you for right now. I don't even know if I was supposed to spill that tea, but they're probably not watching, so it's okay. Sally says, oh, great. I know all of them. Great team there. Wonderful. Yeah, I thought you did. I thought you were originally from, I won't mention it by name, but from one of their other programs. Momentum Marketing Tips says, oh, what's up, Steve? Perfect timing. Didn't recognize you. Well, I didn't when I brought it up. I didn't recognize the name. But let me give you a free plug. Momentum Marketing Tips, YouTube channel. Subscribe. Says perfect timing. But yeah, lots of folks still on. I'm happy to hang out for a while. It's only 3 o'clock here. One of the good things about Pacific time is it's still daytime for me. But if anybody wants to go get their Friday on, I certainly understand that as well. But yeah, we'll check the results of this in, I don't know, whenever it's done. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully it's not the 44 days that it says. I don't think it will be. And that's it. Calling Larry says, cool. Look forward to this new software. You'll be there. Badass. All right. Well, it's good to be back. It's good to finally be somewhat settled in. It still kind of feels like I'm on vacation because, like, when I go walk on like the strip, I'm like, ooh, I need to check that place out next time I'm here. And then I realize that the next time I'm here is right now. So it still hasn't fully sunk in, but I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be back with you guys as well. Even those of you that I get snippy with, I don't mean to. It's just who I am. So I used to have this to where it would automatically update every day, but it was costing me hundreds of dollars a day in API credits, and most people weren't using it daily anyway. So, I guess we can show off some of the other features too. We also have, Gemini, Perplexity, Grok, and Claude in here. And you can run them all at once. Although Gemini is a little wonky Gemini works when you do it individually. For some reason, when you do multi-checks, it kind of fails, but we'll try. Now let's do this one. You can do a multi-model check. So we'll run multi-check on that. And then I think I'm going to call it a day because I'm really thirsty. And I didn't think to get a water before I started. Wifey is home. Got to go. Take care, man. I'll be checking in on the test results. Oh, cool. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. I'm going to try to be more regular on these now. Now that I can do it. I'm going to start recording regular videos again once I get this set up. So. Ugh. Stavros says, bye-bye. Thanks. Thank you, Stavros. Yeah. Aren't you kind to be here? Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ia. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. I'm told by people that are smarter than me about these things that I should tell you to please subscribe. So, please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, please subscribe on YouTube. Give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, all the things, and I'd appreciate it. What does the little crown mean? Anyway, yeah, do that. If you don't, that's fine too. But I appreciate your time. It's good to be back. I think that's going to do it for now. Let's see if this finished. Nah, it takes too long. All right, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I'll see you next week, next time, whatever. It's good to be back. It's good to be here in Vegas. Take care, everybody. And most of all, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. I'll see you next time. Peace. Assuming I can find the end stream button.